I'm Angie, and you're watching Dante's Vaccinated.
Devin the Dream Haney wants to make his dream become a reality by going the dangerous route and fighting Lomachenko, and he continues to apply pressure, and obviously pressure busts pipes, and Devin Haney's trying to apply enough pressure to bust the hopeless pipe so he could get a path and a clear vision on Lomachenko and try to secure a fight with Lomachenko in the future, just like Lopez. Now, Devin Haney came out and stated that Bob Arum keep putting obstacles on the way. Lomachenko keep requesting French fries titles when I became the WBC mandatory for Lomachenko. Next thing you know, he requested the French fries title and is paying up to 10% of his purse instead of 2% just to avoid a fighter from the coincidental list. Now, Devin Haney is looking to do something great, and that's fight a pound-for-pound fighter too early in his career. Obviously, Devin Haney is the youngest champion in the game, but Devin Haney been off that. He want to be the youngest pound-for-pound fighter in the game. However, Bob Arum keep putting obstacles on the way. Devin Haney stated that, why is Bob Arum acting like my promoter? He's acting like he want to save me. I thought that was Eddie Hearn's job. I thought Eddie Hearn was supposed to save me if I'm trying to make a step that's too big and that I can't cross at the moment. However, Eddie Hearn approved because I don't want the smoke. Meanwhile, Bob Arum, Lomachenko promoter, keep putting obstacles and keep saying that Devin Haney is still young. He's not ready for a Lomachenko. It's too early. If Devin Haney fights Lomachenko, he will get exposed, things of that sort. So Devin Haney is trying to figure out why Bob Arum keep acting like his promoter. If he's easy food, then why not offer it to Lomachenko so he could eat instead of paying more money to avoid him? That's what Devin Haney is trying to figure out. Because obviously, he gave Lopez the fight. Lopez only has 14 fights. So that being said, Devin Haney have more experience than a Lopez. He has more fights than a Lopez. So how is Lopez not too young? How is Lopez not too unexperienced? But Devin Haney is. It just doesn't add up and it doesn't make sense. And when the last time Lomachenko spoke of Devin Haney, he said that it's not his job to rank fighters. His job is to fight. It's up to the rankings to rank these fighters. However, when Devin Haney got brought up, he's questioning how he became his mandatory. I thought that wasn't your job, Lomachenko. I thought your job was just to fight. I thought you were a pride fighter, not a prize fighter. I never knew that Lomachenko was a businessman, like he claimed Gervonta Tank Davis is. So if you're not a businessman, why are you making business decisions? And how come you wasn't interested in fighting Devin Haney and you went out of your way to request a French fries title belt that's not a belt or a championship when you want to be undisputed? So you can't even make your dream come true. So, like I said, he had no problem fighting Murriaga, coming off a loss, moving up in weight. Lomachenko never questioned Corolla and how he became his number one mandatory when he lost twice to Linares. So, like I said, the writing is on the wall. And Lomachenko is trying his best to clear his image and painting the narrative of him wanting to fight the best. However, he's over here trying to rewrite the wall, or at least paint the wall so people won't see what he stated prior, but he already contradicted himself on more than one occasion. And what's been written on the wall can never be rewritten or painted over. So that being said, Lomachenko, his only way to get out of this situation is either to live up to what he put on the plate or just be a prize fighter like we all know he is. So that being said, ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of fighters do that in the game. But don't claim you different when you are cut from the same cloth as all these other fighters from the Hope list, like Canelo, who's doing the same exact things you're doing. And like I said, even a blind man could see this coming. Even Stevie Wonder don't have to wonder, why is Lomachenko claiming that he wants to be as great as Manny Pacquiao and then turning down a fight with Manny Pacquiao, who's a grandpa and a shell of himself, or at least not the best version of himself, who's willing to move down to 135 and fight him? And he said absolutely not and turned it down. So, like I said, that's what we wondering. We trying to figure out what's up with Lomachenko, because when he was a featherweight and his accomplishments in the pros was a feather at the time, he got a Salido opportunity and then lost that fight and fought Gary Russell back-to-back for a title. And according to the WBO, you cannot fight for that strap coming off a loss. However, for a fighter like Lomachenko, who's fresh out of the Hope list, man, he get different type of benefits. And we seen what kind of benefits he got. I mean, they erased the loss on his record when he got taken to the Mexican university and didn't even want to avenge it or revisit that school. He got another title shot right after a loss, breaking the rules. However, he want to question Devin Haney, who actually earned his position to become a mandatory. He want to question that guy. Why are you the mandatory? Even though he did exactly and everything he was supposed to do to get to that position. Meanwhile, Lomachenko fought for the WBC strap when he was supposed to fight Devin Haney for that strap, not Luke Campbell. When he's a whole two-time world champion and he fights for a vacant belt. How is that even possible? How can you fight for a vacant belt when you're a two-time world champion at that division? And then give up that strap when you want to be undisputed? And just to put icing on the cake, the WBC has a rule of you having to fight two of your mandatories if you want a vacant strap. And Lomachenko didn't have to do either or, just to show what kind of benefits he get being from the hopeless. And of course, shout out to DBN for creating all of these terms that we using in new media. And of course, subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these casual fans / old media. Obviously, follow my man Lunatune for the funniest boxing memes. That's my bro Ski. Go ahead and follow my man on IG and keep it a G. All the links will be in the description box below, including my IG. So go ahead and follow me at Aki TV.